All right, we got New York DA refuses to resign after clip goes viral. Have no idea what's gonna happen here, but I'm excited. Let's get to it. This video had like 2 point something million views. You know I'm gonna keep bringing y'all these banger, crazy scenarios, man. So hit that like, that subscribe, and let's do it.
In Rochester, New York, Sandra Doorley, now facing growing calls to resign, and is now under investigation after she threw a temper tantrum when police tried to stop her for speeding.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
Ooh, you don't care. You above the law or something? Because you the law, you above the law?
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you
Karen!
not hear my lights or sirens?
Karen!
Actually, I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Can you please tell him to leave me alone?
Officer Christopher,
Christopher.
can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Just go away.
Hello, sir. Good, ma'am. Can you please stay at the back? This is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, get your little guy out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And
Coming
she
home from
failed
work.
to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands.
I'll say this, man. On one hand, this officer is not doing nothing wrong. He's doing his job. I'm sure he ain't pull you over thinking and knowing that you were the fucking DA head officer, whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? But she's a bitch. And she needs to be held accountable, bro. People like this is why there's so much problems in America, because it's like people like this get into power and think, oh, because I am the position of power, I now don't have to abide by the same rules as everybody. It's like, and that shit's fake as hell. You can see these are the type of people where it's like, yeah, they don't care about us. They don't care about us. They just care about their own shit. Because they're just like us. They mess up just like us. They wake up and they shit stink just like ours. But they don't they don't have to take accountability because they're above it all. At least that's how they feel. So big shout out to, you know, this officer, you know, standing on business like, nah, that's not how that's gonna go. That's not how that's gonna go. I'm gonna treat you just like everybody else. Now on the flip side, he's playing a dangerous game. It looks like this actually made it out into the mainstream, so, you know, he probably gonna be alright. But like, you playing with your boss. And that sometimes don't end well for niggas.
Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Ma'am,
Damn.
come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When
need
my
to get
lights were
arrested.
I
initiated.
didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right
What?
behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind
I'm
you.
not dealing with you right
Can
now.
you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
Damn.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
She said, I'm not a DA. I am the DA, nigga.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
Just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
You could hear he's a little like scared though, because if this was just a regular person, like he wouldn't be going for this. He probably would have had her in handcuffs already. But it's like he's standing on what he should be, but he's like, fuck, like please, man, just please comply. You know, I feel you though, bro. You know, I don't think you're doing anything wrong here, but you know, you definitely playing with fire, boy. But for justice,
Asshole.
How am I being an
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
Yes,
that,
I'm
but that
coming
doesn't
home
give
from
you
work,
a right
and
to
I
go
was
55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand
really
that,
care.
ma'am.
I don't really care.
understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go
Damn.
ahead and do it.
Just, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off. Just do it. Just come on. I'm above the bullshit. All right.
Go ahead.
I just don't understand the hostility. I
No,
understand you're
I don't
coming home
understand
from
why you're
work.
making- And half the time I was on the phone with Dennis, telling him, why are you pulling me over?
You're not even supposed to be on the phone to begin with. You
Oh,
should
yes.
know that.
On hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay? If it is hands-free, that's great.
Oh my God, she got them crazy eyes.
But at the end of the day, you were going 55 and a 35. That's 20
Okay.
miles over the speed limit.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. You know what I've been dealing with all day? 3 murders in the city. And do you think I really care if I was going 20 miles over the speed limit?
Okay, but us regular people, we're dealing with crazy shit in our lives too. Maybe not murders, but some people are. And y'all not cutting us no slack when my life is hard right now. I'm rushing home. You know what the cop says to me? Well, that's too bad, brother. Can I get some license and registration, please? Yeah, man, so I really should be giving you 4 tickets because your headlights and your fucking registration. But I'm gonna cut you some slack and only give you 40 miles over the speed limit. All right? Okay. I'll see you in court, man. And listen, bro, you can dispute this or whatever, but I'm gonna be there, man. I'm gonna be there. So, just slow down, bro. Just slow down. All right? All right. I'll see you. That's what they're gonna tell me, man. They're not worried about me, and I'm black. They might shoot me too.
Hey, I'm just doing my
I would
job.
get in front of
If you pulled over when you saw my lights, which obviously you did.
I thought you were going somewhere else because I thought no one would ever pull a black SUV if you ran my plates.
I didn't run your plate. I just called your plate out. And then I'm following you because you're not stopping. So I had to take the air from dispatch.
Just please.
953. You can have the air back, by the way. Just come outside over here.
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you just to leave.
Well, I'm having a supervisor come because that's what my chief told me to do. Do you have your driver's license?
I just showed you my driver's
You show me your badge.
With EMS, a 14-year-old having a seizure, 200 East River Road.
And I was
She's
just
part of
trying
it. She's
to,
a DA.
Yep, I know.
and I was just trying to pull into my driveway. I was on the phone with Dennis Kohlmeyer saying, would you please tell the person who's following me that
Listen,
I'm almost home?
Ma'am, I understand you were going home, but I started my lights back at Phillips Road.
Hey, on Phillips Road, yes,
Yes.
you did, and there are other cars.
I was right behind you, directly behind you.
How's backup gonna
at the
help?
Go ahead, like,
listen,
you want
at the end of the day,
go ahead if you want to write me a traffic ticket, that's fine.
okay, at the end of
I
the
really
day,
don't care.
at the end of the day, I was stopping you for speed. If you
I've
just
had a
stopped,
really bad day. I've been dealing with murders
and I get
in the
it,
city
and I
all
get
the-
it. We have bad
I'm
days
sorry,
also,
I'm
ma'am.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We have bad days also.
My license back?
I'm gonna just add it to the job real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
At the end of the day, I was just making a traffic stop, doing my job.
You know, if this was anybody else, it would not even go down like this, bro. They're like, she made it all the way home. This would have been a high-speed chase if it was anybody else, bro.
What I was supposed to do.
Well, fine, thank you.
Okay? So now, supervisor's on his way, and then we'll go from there.
Supervisor's coming out here.
Huh?
Who?
Sergeant Johnson. I understand you had it, like, I get it. We all have bad days at work.
And I'm gonna go in the house. Seriously, this is ridiculous.
No, this is a traffic stop, and you, out of everyone, should know that if there's a legal traffic stop, which I have the right to detain you until this is done.
Then just write me the fucking ticket. I really don't care.
Okay. Well, then just hang out at the back of the car.
Because I'm the one that's gonna prosecute myself. You know what I'll do with the ticket?
Damn.
Okay.
Damn. Hearing her say that's crazy.
Just come
bro.
out here for me and just stand.
I'm not walking out there. He turned around. I didn't know if it was me. I wasn't sure because there were other cars going back and forth. Then I got to turning into the field press, and I'm like, I'm just gonna drive home. That's what I did. So I was being sorry. And I got on the phone with Dennis. I don't know.
I know all of them are kind of shook though.
Even before when I turned in and said, you know, it's me that they're stopping, just tell them it's me.
I would advise against that. I mean, you're supposed to pull off to the side of the road if somebody with their emergency lights is coming behind you anyways.
Yeah, I just
Corey, it's fine. Just, we're having supervisors come, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, come
Okay?
on. Just,
This is what my chief wants. That's at the end of the day. You called him. I spoke to him on your phone, and this is what he wants.
I'm gonna call him again. Seriously.
I get that she came home. I mean, obviously, if I was just trying to
sense. I explained that to her. It makes no sense to come home.
She came home. She failed to stop. I mean, it's a arrestable offense. I'm not trying to arrest the DA of the county, but also.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. If it was anybody else, she would have been arrested. Would have been arrested, bro. But they over here playing, you know, tippy toes and shit. And it's like, I get it. I'm not necessarily mad, because if I was in this position, you know, shit, I don't want to lose my job over a 20 mile, you know, an hour speed limit shit. Like, it's like, okay, it's like it's not that deep, but it also shows how crazy people with power are willing to move, bro.
I don't want to not do my job and not at least write her something. So
No, I get it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to.
I'll at least write her the freaking going 55 and a 20. At the end of the day, I got discretion whether or not.
No, I get it. I understand.
So.
He's got some nerves in his voice, though. I feel bad for him, man.
All right, man. So I'm issuing you speed in zone 55 and a 35.
That's fine. I'll take care of it since I'll be prosecuting myself.
Okay.
She's a bitch, bro.
Okay. At the end of the day, if you see my lights and sirens behind you, and obviously they're going off, just pull over. We can have a conversation and be on our way.
The funny part about all this is if she would have just pulled over and she kind of hit him with the same, like, yo, man, I'm the fucking DA. Respectfully, he probably would have just let her go.
I kept my eye on your vehicle. I'm not going to check my computer to see what plate it is if a vehicle is not stopping for me. I want to keep my eyes on that vehicle for my safety, so I make it home at the end of the day. Okay?
I apologize, but
I'm sorry that you had a bad day.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry it went this way, but I do respect what you do. Have a good day, man.
I think the most inexplicable part of this entire thing is that she called the police chief in the community she lives in and that employs the officer who was behind her. She called him while she was driving, and we haven't heard from the chief of police as to what she said. But
Monroe County District Attorney Sandra Dorley was found by the Office of Public Integrity to have violated county codes of conduct by attempting to secure unwarranted privileges, speeding, refusing to stop, and behaving belligerently toward Officer Chris Crisafulli. Despite apologizing, Dorley claimed she did not seek special treatment, but body camera footage and her behavior drew significant public
yes, you did.
Backlash and accusations of a two-tiered justice system favoring her position. The OPI forwarded its findings to the Monroe County Board of Ethics and recommended cooperation with the New York State Commission on Prosecutorial Conduct, which is conducting a confidential investigation. Meanwhile, the Webster Police Department defended its handling of the incident, but public calls for accountability and transparency continue to grow.
Damn. Well, looks like she's probably gonna get away with that, man. And you know, again, y'all, my advice to everybody is just be careful out here, bro. Like me personally, man, I don't even speed no more. I really just try to follow the rules, because it's just not even worth the trouble, bro. It's not even worth the trouble. It's not even worth the trouble, especially when you see shit like this out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that cop for trying to stand on business, but she's gonna get away with that. No big deal. But if it were you or me, we're going to jail for that. No questions asked. Same speed limit, same not really harming nobody, but we just happen to be speeding. But we're like, yo, fuck the cops. I ain't pulling over. Same situation. We're getting locked up. So, you know, couldn't be me, man. I'm just going to slow my ass down and I'm just going to follow the law, bro. That's where I'm at in life. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. How should this have really went down? My name's Berto. See you on the next one. Where you at?
Where you at, Berto?